I told you she'd tell us that, didn't I? Okay. Now, today's lesson, what we're going to speak about is our first opening bid. What does it say on the screen in front of us?
One no trump.
That is the first positive opening bid with which I'm going to teach you today. And after today, every time you look at a hand and you have the pattern to bid one no trump, you will know what to do. Okay. So the one no trump opening bid. Well, first of all, what does the one no trump opening bid show? It says a balanced hand. Do we know what a balanced hand is?
No.
Well, I'll tell you, a balanced hand is cards in all of the suits, a little bit of something in everything. How about that? A little bit of something in everything. So a balanced hand does not contain a void. A void is the absence of any suit. A balanced hand does not contain a singleton. A singleton is one card and one card alone in a suit. And a balanced hand does not have two doubletons. What's a doubleton?
Two cards.
Two cards.
Of a suit.
In one suit. Now, somebody once said to me, I have two doubletons, Thomas. And I said, no, you don't. They said, I do. I have two spades and two spades. What's that? That's not two doubletons. That's a four-card suit, isn't it? It must be two in one suit and two in another suit as well. Does that make sense? More than one doubleton. So, does not have two doubletons. And you don't have a good five-card major. Okay, so have a look at the first hand here. How many spades has the first hand got?
Four.
Four, yeah. How many hearts has the first hand got?
Three.
Three. How many diamonds has the first hand got?
Three.
And how many clubs?
Three.
So have they got a void?
No.
Have they got a singleton?
No.
Have they any doubletons?
No.
And do they have a good five-card major?
No.
Therefore, they are
A balanced hand.
okay. And there are only three types of balanced hand that you can have. One of them is a 4-3-3-3. That's four cards in one suit, three in each of the other. The second hand is a 4-4-3-2. 4-4-3-2. And the third hand that's balanced is a 5-3-3-2 shape. 5-3-3-2. But notice, a balanced hand does not have a void, does not have a singleton, and does not have more than one doubleton, and does not have a good five-card major. Okay, so does everybody understand that so far?
Thomas, would you mind just going back over the void and the singleton there?
Yeah, no, absolutely, I will. But what I'll do is, what you'll find is, as we go down through the pages, you'll see what I'm speaking about, okay?
Okay.
It will come up again. Is that fair enough?
Okay.
So all of those hands in these examples in front of us, in the little box here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of these examples are balanced hands. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of them is a balanced hand. All right? Now, let's just minimize this and bring it down a little bit. So the next thing we have to have for a balanced hand is how many points? What have I highlighted?
12 to 14.
So to open the bidding with one no trump, you must have A, a balanced hand, and B, 12 to 14 points. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Now that means if you've 12 to 14 points and a balanced hand, what do we open the bidding with?
One no trump.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's give you a couple of examples. Oh, sorry. Look at the first hand up here. This hand has a void in hearts. Do not open one no trump. You're not allowed to open no trump with an unbalanced hand. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if you weren't going to open one no trump, what do you think you would open with this hand?
Pass.
No, you have to open because you've 12 points, don't you? What does pass show? Less than
11.
11 or less, correct. So you have to open the bidding, but you can't open it one no trump. Well, if you can't
You
open
don't
it with
diamonds.
one, you can open it with a suit, can't we? We have a choice. Okay, look at the second hand. This hand has a singleton diamond. Do not open one no trump because we're unbalanced. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the third hand. This hand has two doubletons. A doubleton in,
Spades and hearts.
therefore do not open one no trump. And look at the last hand. How many points does the last hand have?
15.
Do not open one no trump because how many points does one no trump promise?
12 to 14.
And we have,
15.
therefore do not open one no trump. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Bridge is about patterns. What are we teaching you? We're teaching you the first pattern. Could everybody mute themselves again? Thanks. We're teaching you the first pattern you have to think about is the hand balanced? The second thing you have to think about is how many points do you have? And if both of these things are true, what do we open the bidding with?
One no trump.
Very well done. Very well done. Now, just for a second. Okay. Look at the last three examples. What do we have on this hand? A good.
5 card major.
Do not open one no trump. The same on this hand. But look at the third hand. Have we a good 5 card major? No, we don't, do we? Therefore, we can open one no trump. Okay? Now, just to finish, just for 1 second, because we're only just going through this quickly, and then we're going to go back in. Now, when you get the notes, the way you do the exercises is as follows. You don't do them by looking at the notes. You get a deck of cards and you deal out the hand. Yes? That's the best way to do the exercises. So look at example number 1. Would you open the bidding with one no trump? Tick for yes, X for no. Example 1. Would you open the bidding with one no trump?
Yes.
Why?
Oh, sorry, I've made a mistake.
No,
We've too many points, have we?
You
But
don't
it's a
have
balanced hand.
you don't have too many points.
It's a balanced hand.
Yes, and you have 14 points.
Okay.
That's perfectly acceptable to open one no trump, isn't it?
Yes.
Look at the second one.
No.
Yes.
It's a double singleton. It's a double
A double doubleton.
doubleton, yeah. One of them.
So you can't open one no trump, can you? Look at number 3. Can you open one no trump?
No.
Why?
Strong 5 card.
But it's a minor, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Yeah, you're okay. There's no problem at all. But it is a minor, isn't it?
It's a minor.
Yeah, so you can open one no trump on that one. Okay, let's bring it
Thomas?
down. Yeah?
What is a minor again?
A minor is clubs and
Diamonds.
diamonds, and the majors are hearts and
Spades.
spades. They're bracketed into 2 brackets. The majors are the top 2 suits. The highest rank, do you see the way you put the spades above the hearts, above the diamonds, above the clubs? They're the ranking of the suits, by the way. The spades are the highest ranked suit. The hearts are next, the diamonds are next, and the clubs are next, okay? Now have a look at the 4th example over here, number 4. Sorry. Can we open one no trump?
No.
Because why?
11 points.
Exactly. Exactly. So you can see the exercises are just giving you, well, should I or shouldn't I open one no trump? And then when you move down, it then asks you another question. Well, if you won't open one no trump, what suit do you think you should open? So let's have a look at the one where we said we shouldn't open one no trump. Number 2, wasn't it? So if we're not going to open one no trump on number 2, what suit are we going to open the bidding with?
Diamonds?
Because that's our
Strong nature.
longest. We've the most cards in
longest.
diamonds, don't
Oh,
we?
yeah.
Okay, now I haven't done any of that with you, so don't worry about it. Look at number 4. What would you open on number 4?
Club.
No,
House.
no. Why are we opening the bidding? What do we do with less than 12
Pass.
points? Pass is our bid on this hand, isn't it?
Fours.
Yeah.
Saying we don't have an opening bid. Okay, look at number 5. What do we open on number 5? Anybody?
Hearts,
Well, which is longer, clubs or
Clubs.
hearts?
clubs.
So we bid one club. We always bid our longest suit.
Okay.
Okay, everybody.
Always longest, Thomas, even if it's a minor.
Yeah, length before strength. Length before strength. Always bid your longest suit before your second longest suit. Can we all mute ourselves again, please? Now, so they're just the exercises, right? And then they're the deals. We're not going to play these deals, by the way. They're too simple for us. We play much more difficult deals. But they're just the deals that you can practice at home if you had 4 people and you were allowed to have 4 people in the house, okay? And they're just, we give you all the material. So that's just the first lesson of opening the bidding. Now, tonight, what should we be able to distinguish between opening the bidding with
One no trump.
yeah, with passing,
Uh-huh.
yeah. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to go to unit 2, which is what?
Responding.
To
One no trump with,
With.
balanced hands.
okay. So we've taught you how to pass. We're teaching you how to open one no trump. And now we're teaching you how to respond to one no trump with balanced hands. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah? And then we're going to log into BBO. And what you're going to do is we're going to put all of this into practice. And you've done these hands before, and you know we've done bidding. Last week, I was telling you what to bid, wasn't I? Oh, you bid 3 no trump, or you bid 2 no trump. I was telling you what to do, wasn't I? This week, you're going to have to try to work out what to do yourselves. Okay, so responding to 1 no trump with balanced hands. Responding to partners 1 no trump opening bid. Remember, with the importance of bidding game to earn the big bonus, the importance of 25 points between the 2 hands. That's the most important number you have to remember in bridge. Have we 25 points between us? If the answer is yes, we must bid to 3 no trump. Now, last week, what would we do? You'd say bid, pass, and then we'd say, how many have you got? Oh, I've 13. How many have you? Oh, that's 12. Oh, that's 25. We have to make 9 tricks. This week, we're going to have to try to bid to try to work out what to do. And if we go wrong, is there any problem if we go wrong? No, we just put it in the Irish Times on Friday. Mary went wrong, Thomas went wrong, Francis went wrong. We just put it in the Irish Times. Now, have a look at the first example. I'll make it a little bit bigger now. Your partner opens 1 no trump. This is your hand. How many points have you got?
12.
No.
11.
13.
13.
13. So if you've 12 because you've opened with one no trump, haven't you? How many have I got here?
13.
Many? 13 plus 12 equals
25. Yeah.
respond with 3 no trump.
Mm.
Okay. How many have we got on?
Just explain that
Yeah.
respond again.
I will. If I open the bidding, okay, I've told you how many points I have by bidding one no trump, haven't I?
Yes. 12 to 14.
Yeah. And if you know what number of points you have, don't you?
Mhm.
Like you're looking at it in front of us, aren't we? Can't you see the cards in front of us, everybody?
Yes.
So I've opened one no trump and you've 13 points. You know between us, we have how many points?
25, 27.
25.
Yeah. 25 or more, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you know that if we have, can we mute ourselves again? You know that if we have 25 points between us, you must make 9 tricks. But how do you bid to make 9 tricks? What level do you have to bid to?
3 no trump.
And if you've opened one no trump, what do I have to do to bid to make 9 tricks?
3 no trump.
Correct. And I know I have enough points, don't I?
Why do you say 3, Thomas? Like where does
Because
that, is
we've
it 3?
25 is equal to 9 tricks, which is equal to 3 no trump.
Okay, now I got it.
21, 22 is equal to 7 tricks, which is equal in bidding terms to 1 no trump. 23, 24 is equal to 8 tricks, which is bidding to 2 no trump. The first 6 tricks of every contract is you don't get any score for, so we don't call them. 1 no trump should effectively be called 7 no trump to make 7 tricks. But bridge players aren't interested in 6 of the 7 tricks that they get no score for. Okay? Now, look at can we mute ourselves again, everybody, please? Now, if we look at the second hand, again, how many points do we have on the second hand?
13.
14.
14, sorry.
Okay. And you've got 12. So again, what should you bid if I open with 1 no trump?
3 no trump.
Yeah. And don't be worried. And don't be worried that you have a bad card in spades. Like, that's not the point, is it? You have a balanced hand, they have a balanced hand, they have 12 points, you have 14 points. You have enough points to bid and try to make 3 no trump. It's not about whether you make it or not. It's about whether you have a chance. Have a look at the last example. Again, how many points do you have?
13.
And I've opened with 1 no trump. What does that come to?
25.
So we've enough to make 3 no trump, don't we?
Thomas, can I just wind back? Whenever you've got the person who's your partner, whose cards you can't see, and they've opened 1 no trump, so you know that they have 7 tricks.
You know they have 12 to 14 points on a balanced hand.
So it is 12 to 14. Okay, it could be either. Okay, thanks.
It's 12, 13 or 14, isn't it? That's what 1 no trump promises. And it promises a balanced hand as well, doesn't it?
Okay.
Okay, so that's why you bid 3 no trump, because you know combined between you, you have 25. Your partner doesn't know you've 13, but they've told you that they have 12. Does that make sense to everybody? That's why it's a language. That's why it's a code. Okay? And when I get cards in your hand and we come and look at the table, I guarantee you it'll be a little bit easier. All right? Trust me. Now, that's what you do with 13 points. If you have 13 points or more and your partner opens the bidding with 1 no trump, you bid 3 no trump. Does that make sense? That's not up for debate. It's not up for discussion. You just need to learn and remember and do. If your partner opens the bidding with 1 no trump and you have 13 points, you respond. Can we mute ourselves again, please? You respond with 3 no trump. Okay? Now, the next type of hand you can have is with
Thomas?
Yes?
Sorry, can I just ask a quick question on that? If your partner, if I was the one bidding on that hand there,
You'd open 1 no trump.
I would open 1 no trump, would I?
Yeah.
Even though I have...
You have 12 to 14 points on a balanced hand and you don't have a good 5-card major.
Okay, that's fine. I was only just wondering, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you'd open
Yeah,
1 no trump on all of these hands.
Okay.
And you respond with 3 no trump over 1 no trump opening bid with all of these hands.
Okay. Even though you have a singleton in 2 of them.
You don't have a singleton on any of them.
Not a singleton. What do you call them?
Where's the singleton? A singleton is 1
Oh, sorry.
on
Sorry.
its own.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
No problem. By doing it and asking, you then see where the flaw is, and that's no problem. Okay, mute yourself again, please.
Thomas, what's the significance of the not having the major?
Majors are more important than the minors. That's why they're called major. Yeah. Now we haven't done trumps yet, have we? We haven't done trumps, have we?
No.
We've only been playing with no trumps. So when it comes to trumps, then you will see the significance of majors over minors. Okay? So at the moment, we're not worrying about trumps. We're only talking about
No trumps.
no trumps. Yeah, okay. Now, what do we do if we have a balanced hand with between 0 and 10 points?
Pass.
Well,
Pass.
yes. You have a balanced hand and they have a balanced hand and you've 0 to 10 and they've 12 to 14. You don't have enough to bid 3 no trump, so you pass. Okay, now I want to push on. I want to do the final one. What do you do with 11 or 12? This is the hard one. Well, if I've 12 or 14 and you've 11 or 12, we might or might not have enough for 3 no trump. Well, if I've 12 and you've 11, have we enough?
No.
If I've 14 and you've 11, have we enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we don't know though, do we? We could or we could not, don't we? We might or we might not have enough. Doesn't that make sense? Yeah? So in that case, with 11 or 12 points, what do you bid if your partner opens with 1 no trump?
2 no trump.
Yeah. And if your partner has 12, what will they do?
Pass.
2 no
Yeah.
trump.
And if your partner has 14, what will they do?
3 no trump.
Well done.
Bid.
Well done. So the summary, let's just give you a quick look at the summary, right? Now, whoever just came in, can you mute yourself? Thanks, just for 1 second. I'm just recording at the moment. The summary is what you can write down. If your partner opens 1 no trump with 0 to 10 and balanced, you pass. With 11 or 12 and balanced, you respond with 2 no trump. And with 13 or more and balanced, you respond with 3 no trump. Okay, now I'm going to send these notes to you. Lesson 1 and lesson 2. Okay, on bidding, only on bidding. Let me just stop recording.